Hello, you're welcome to Let's Talk with Chisom. I don't know if you remember this primary school rhyme. Parents, listen to your children. We are the leaders of tomorrow. Yes, so that's what we're talking about today. The leaders of tomorrow. Children. But I really want to thank all my subscribers. I really want to thank you. I want to thank everyone that has taken time to comment. I want to thank everyone that has liked my video. I want to thank every one of you for the love I've received on this media platform. It's been so awesome. It's been beautiful. It's been wonderful. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for those of us that share the video. You know, there are some of us that will comment on every video that I make. I really do appreciate you for the subscription, for everything. Thank you so much. Without you, we wouldn't have come this far. I know we've not gotten to where we're going to, but yeah, thank you so much for the journey so far. And if you've not subscribed, please click the subscribe button. You don't have to pay. Pay is free and it doesn't bite. Just click the subscribe button so you know when we drop new and edifying content. Of late, there's been a trend of so many things coming up online concerning children, into a lot of immorality and all that. I remember watching a particular video of two children, about 7, 8, maximum 8. They were twerking, the boy and the girl, they were twerking, They were having this very erotic dance and adults were videoing it and people were there sharing for them, and I was like, okay, what's this? Recently I saw another video where teenagers, adolescents of about 14, 15 max, young ladies, they were going naked, pants and bra, alone. At some point they removed their bra and they were walking. The funny part is that people were videoing them and sharing for them. So I think it's really crazy. The most recent of them all is the Chrisland School Saga, the child pornography video that came out of late, that the children went to Dubai for World Games. That's what we call inter-house sports. Some call it international sports. That's what we call inter-house sports, sort of. So they went for World Games in Dubai. During the events, the children, 10, 13 years, a girl and some boys, the video went out, where a girl and some other boys were doing some immoral act, and it was really not good. It wasn't a good sight to behold. Now, there is stories surrounding it. The mom is saying he's raped. The school is saying that the boys drugged her. There are so many versions of the story, but that's what we're here to talk about today. Parents of the girl are blaming the school for not taking care of the child that they committed into their hand while they went to Dubai. And the school is of the opinion that they've been reaching out to the mom, but she wasn't responding. But that's, by the way, that's not what we're talking about. A lot of people are of the opinion that the parents need to do their job. And a lot of people are of the opinion that the teachers did not do a proper job, the school did not do a proper job, which is very true. I would not deny that fact. So the teachers could have done better, the school could have done better, and the parents also have a lot of work to do. But in all this, I just want to point out something. There is a group of people, there's a group of people that have not been cited, that we don't even point any blame at them, and that's that group of people I want to talk about in this video. Yes, that group of people is the youth. Yes, so which me am one of them. There is no searchlight beaming on us on this particular matter. Now, why did I say that? Children go online, right? They get into pornography and get into so many things. My question is this: who they do pornography? Youth. Who they put on for internet? Youth. Who they put nonsense for internet? Youth. Who they do yahoo? Youth. Who they do prostitution? Basically, all these vices are done by the youth. They are done by the youth. Now, it will interest you to know that most brand ambassadors are youth. Not necessarily because we don't have people that are grown, that are doing well. No, not necessarily because of that. We have so many older people that are doing well. But for some reason, most brands would rather go for younger people as their brand ambassadors. And the answer is very, very simple. There's something about youthfulness. There's something about the zest that comes with it, the energy. There's this beauty in youthfulness. So basically, a lot of brands would rather appoint youth as their brand ambassadors for obvious reasons, right? That's basically the same reason why children tend to look up to the youths. The youths are the field that are doing well in their chosen field of endeavors. The truth of the matter is that a lot of the so-called influencers are not proper role models for the children. Yes, that's the truth. So what do we actually show the student? Take, for instance, a youth wakes up in the morning and feels like, I want to blow online. I want to, I want to be known. What's the quickest thing? You do something very crazy. You do nude pictures, you put on sexy things, and then you go online and you just blow overnight. So what do we tell these children? We're telling the children that that is the way to go. So when we see them do the very same thing, where did they get it from? I'm not saying that the parents don't have their work cut out for them. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that the teachers or the school don't have a role to play. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, yes, the government might be bad, everything might be corrupt, but where do these children get so many influences from? From the internet. And who is loading the internet with information? Youths. We are the ones that are loading the internet with information. We are the ones that are corrupting the minds of those children. And then we come out tomorrow and say that the children are not doing well. When we were growing up, did we have so much information at our beck and call? Did we have so much rotten information at our beck and call? No, we didn't. Yes, there is internet, but the contents that are being generated online, most of them are immoral. So what do you now expect from our children? The Bible says, train up a child in the way he will grow, and when he grows, he will not depart from it. So what are we doing? We are bombarding these children with corrupt media information. We are bombarding these children with corrupt details. You cannot even take a child to an eatery and eat quietly without having to turn the child away from the television. Why? Because the musicals are suggesting sex. Everything is suggesting sex. The billboards are suggesting sex. And the tool that is used to convey this is the youth. We have come to realize that the easiest way to sell your product is with sexual appeal. So that's what everybody is using. The children are seeing it. They are seeing it. And then tomorrow we come and say, where did they learn it from? We have played a part in it. In that your little space, have you realized that you are an influencer? You that is a youth, me that is a youth, have we realized that we are influencers? You are an uncle, you are an auntie, those children around you, how have you influenced them? Now, talking about the parents, a lot of parents are busy. I'm not excusing the parents that are busy, but when they are busy, they commit their children to domestic staff, they commit their children to relatives and people around the house. Some of these people are youths. Several occasions, we found out that these domestic staff, these relatives, these people in the house are the ones that now turn back to teach these children corrupt things. As a youth, have you realized that you have a major role to play in the way these children turn out? Have you realized that even you that is a youth, that is a parent, you have a role to play in the training of your children? I watched a video yesterday of a woman that was smoking, this pipe, I don't know what they call them, this smoke that they smoke with pipe, and she would smoke and she would blow the smoke on her little daughter's face that is about 2. And funny enough, the girl wasn't choking, the girl wasn't coughing, so it means that the girl only inhaled the thing before. She would smoke and then give the girl to smoke. The girl will smoke. She will sip her drink and then give the girl to sip. And the girl will sip. This is a child of 2 years. And then when the child comes out tomorrow and the child starts acting in an unusual way, we are like, where did that child come out from? Who trained that child? It's a young woman, a youth, just like me and you. So what are we saying? Youth, we have a major role to play. Raising a child is beyond what you tell them. It is your lifestyle. It is what you do. That's what they copy. That is basically what they learn. So now to the parents. When you were growing up, when I was growing up, how many expensive gadgets did my parents buy for me? Let's be very realistic. Why do we spend so much time and we are killing ourselves because we feel we want to give these children the best? We want them to have a good life. I'm not saying it's not good to give children a good life, but do we have to give them the good life at the expense of morals? Do we have to give it to them at the expense of the time we spend with them? Most of the time, we get caught up in our jobs, we get caught up in every other thing that we do, trying to make ends meet. Yes, the country is hard, the economy is hard. We need to make ends meet, but there should be a balance. It's not enough to carry a child for 9 months and then give birth to a child and then you are called the mother. It's beyond that. It's beyond giving birth to a child. It's beyond impregnating a woman and then you are called the father. It's beyond that. It's about raising the children. Where are the Jethros? Where are the Abrahams? Where are the Sarahs? Where are these men that will stand and take care of their children and spend time to inculcate values into their children? Where are the parents that would spend time with their children? Gone are the days when you come into your house and then you are the lion of the tribe of your house. Now, once you come in, everybody's hampering for safety. Gone are those days. Gone are those days, Now is the time that we need to talk to our children because there is so much information out there. And our children are curious. They want to know what's going on. If we don't tell them, they will get the information outside. we really want to pray that they'll get the information from the right source, because if they don't, then that is a minus for us. Now, what am I trying to say? It's not enough to give birth to children. We need to have time for these children. We need to take our time to discuss things with them. As a parent, when last did you have a talk with your children? As a parent, when last did you sit your child down? Teach the child about sex according to the child's age. You know, there are sex education for different age brackets. So I was shocked the day my daughter was asking me, Mommy, what do you mean by sleeping with somebody after I lie down on the same bed with my brother? What's wrong with it? Like, basically, I was shocked and I had to answer that question. I remember when I was answering the question, I was like, Holy Spirit, help me. Holy Spirit, help me. Because I didn't know how to answer, but I knew I had to give her an answer. If not, you get the answer from somewhere else. So parents, we have a responsibility to our children. Let's not leave the train of our children to the internet. Let's not leave the train of our children to the teachers and the school, and tomorrow we start crying woe. God forbid, that's not our portion. But let's not leave the raising of our children to domestic staff and to relatives in the house. They are our children. They are our responsibility, not just to cater for their needs, but to train them, you know, in the way of the Lord. One of the major reasons for having godly marriages is to raise up a godly seed, you know, children that will stand as light in the midst of this darkness. So yes, the school has a role to play. The school is responsible for the children while they are at school, which I know they spend a lot of time in school. It's high time we start taking the responsibility for grooming our children. We need to own that responsibility. And youths, we need to realize that we are influencers. We have a level of influence on these children. The moment we realize it, we'll begin to get things right. Gone are the days when the woman is pregnant out of wedlock and she feels shy. Now, baby mama, now in the trend now, you know, she say, I'm a baby mama, and it's like a cool thing. Like, seriously, why? Because one or two influencers have done it. But now takes it like, okay, it's okay. No. That an influencer did something does not mean it is right. That an influencer did something that is bad, it is bad. You know, so it's high time we start realizing that we are influencers, and we start taking note of the fact that people are following our footsteps and start getting it right. We need to be morally up. We need to take up that responsibility that, okay, I am responsible for the young ones around me. I will get it right. We need to be aware of the fact that people around us are watching. We need to be aware of the fact that, yes, we have a role to play in the lives of these children. These children are watching us. They are aware of what we are doing. They are seeing our every single move. And when that auntie does it, I say, oh, she's doing well. And she did it. If that auntie could do it, then I could do it. If that auntie can do it, it's okay. You see a musician, he comes out and he's smoking, and then it's like you're telling the young ones, it's okay to smoke. You know, and they grow up and they start smoking, and you're like, hey, where did they learn it from? They learned it from internet that the youths bombarded them with. I think the point I'm trying to make in this video is very clear. Beyond the parents, beyond the school, yes, beyond the church as well, we, the youths, we have a role to play in the lives of these children. We are the ones that they are looking up to, the role models, the influencers, the public figures online. They are looking up to us. We need to own that responsibility. We need to take that responsibility and know that, yes, we are influencers, and do the right thing. Because when we do the wrong thing, they'll copy it from us and assume that if that person that is popular is doing it, then it's. This is just me encouraging us that in as much as we are putting the blames on every other person, let's also own a level of the blame. Let's also own a level of responsibility and know that these children are the leaders of tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not subscribed. I would like to hear your comments on the comment section. Thank you so much. Bye-bye and God bless.